on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queens.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
Durant to Jordan. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 2. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Irving. Durant. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving into the front court. Down 2. To Jordan. With a drop step. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Clippers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper off the mark. Lets it fly from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 4. Good start.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. Down just a couple. Shot by Durant won't go down. George from the outside. And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Irving brings the ball up court. Probing the defense. Irving to Dinwiddie from long range. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, you got a dogfight.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Irving. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. George against KD. To Beverly. Paul George. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
George to Beverly. And the finish Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. Into the front court, it's Irving. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Jordan shot off the mark.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Leonard to Paul George. Beyond the arc for three. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To the rim, lays it up and in. Deep three at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Saturday matinee edition of the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Leonard. George. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Kyrie across the timeline. They trail by 7. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
George defended by Kevin Durant. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant against Paul George. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Goes reverse to lay it in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beverly to Leonard. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Irving cleans it up. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Leonard to George. To Leonard. George. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyrie with the rock. Screen coming. Irving to Dinwiddie. Fires the three. Good for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Paul George. Williams. For three, can't connect. The follow won't go either to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Leonard, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To George. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Kyrie Irving, 2 of 4 now.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Jordan. To Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Ah, the monster stuff.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Leaving no doubt, slams it down. That's the end of the quarter. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. That's how you defend.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Ah, no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Durant across the timeline. His guys down by 9. In the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Dinwiddie. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Paul George to Leonard. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard. To Paul George. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Beverly to George. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. George, count it. 3-pointer is good.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Irving into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Great feed, sets it up, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from 3-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. It's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Durant.
Defensive foul to number 40, Chumucklee. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Jared Allen has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
For the Los Angeles Clippers.
George to Leonard. And stuffs it home. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. 1 minute remaining.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Defensive foul to number 21.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
You've been working on your game.
It's LA Clippers ball to George. He throws it down.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And the 2 counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
to Irving. From long range. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
George, no good. That's great defense. Durant with the basketball up top. The deficit now up to 5. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Durant, and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving to Jordan. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Beverly to Paul George. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 12, Joe Harris. Subbing in for the Clippers. Number 23, Louis.
And throws it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. 5-point game. To George. Trying to cash in. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Beverly. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kevin Durant rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. Great defense, forcing the miss. Clippers have it. Patrick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Irving into the front court. Leads just a point. And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Beverly, that's his fourth personal team.
First one, count it.
For the Clippers, number 22.
And he makes them both. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 1. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll need their best free throw shooters on the floor as well as a design play for the inbounds.
Game are still available at the box office. Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Substitution being made in this one.
For Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
24-second violation. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they just squeak this one out by a point. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.